Hello. Welcome back to Puzzle Combat. Now, as many of you know, I quite enjoy this game. It's fairly similar to Empires and Puzzles in many ways, but there are a few key differences. And one of the key differences at the moment mainly are in the sort of special ops menus. The special ops being the quest equivalent from this on this version. It's the equivalent of quests in Empires and Puzzles. So when I go into Special Ops, you'll see there is another one that has come up now, a special one, which is called Target Practice. Now, Target Practice is another of those. I think there's real room for it in Empires and Puzzles. I think it's good fun. The aim of this one is you have a limited number of moves to destroy the targets. Now, if you are playing the game, there's no point in taking any healers because you don't need them. The targets you're trying to destroy do not fight back. You just have to try and destroy them as quickly as you possibly can. So battle item wise, I'm going to drop the antidotes because I'm sorry, not the antidotes, the bandages. I'm never going to need them because these things do not fight back. But I might take the attack boost. I probably won't use it on this first level, but I may use it eventually. So here we go, going in quickly and hopefully powerfully. You will see, so here's the screen. Now you'll see there are the targets up at the top of the screen, and you'll see it turns left 16. I really like this. I think it's a really sort of, you really have to think a little bit just about making the best of all your moves, which is a good practice, which is, I think, something we all benefit from. Also, just making sure that your heroes do as much damage as you possibly can. So you'll see that I now have 14 turns left. So this is all basically about destroying your opponents in the terms that you have available to you. Now, you are allowed to use battle items, which is a good thing, and you get these special destroy the whole row bullets turn up there. You may have just noticed me use one then. There's another one's popped up there. Can you see that green in the middle? So to destroy it, there we go. Now it says boss. To the best of my knowledge, the boss is exactly the same as everyone else, but the principle is the same. And the reason for doing these missions is because you want to be getting the ascension materials you get at the end, mainly the common skill book and uncommon skill books, which are really important in puzzle combat for leveling up your special skills, which are done in a slightly different way to an Empires and Puzzles, which had a more sort of, luck element to it. So here we go. So we're going to the next one now. The next one's going to be a bit harder, as you would expect, really. I've got my team. I've got Magnus, Vittoria, Catalina, and so on and so forth. They're all very, very pretty. They all have their own, special usefulness and so on and so forth. You'll see I haven't taken a purple hero. It's basically because I'm kind of waiting to get a purple 3-star. And the red 2-star you see in the bottom corner there already got marginally ascended because that was a requirement of the introduction story of the game. Now I'm going to chuck in a grenade here because I can see that I am not making rapid progress. 12 turns left to destroy them all. I'm still on the first wave. So you can see that the biggest thing actually is just the time. The time counts against you. You don't get your standard, bombs and things, which are the equivalent of the gems and the shards. You are short of time on this, and you will see that I am actually really quite short of time now. I've got 8 turns left to destroy the whole next 2 waves, so I need to be doing something pretty hefty. I do want to destroy them because I want those ascension items, which are really, really, really useful. Moving on through the game, they will make a big difference to me. Now, at the moment, as you'll see, I haven't really gone particularly mad with battle items. I will probably use a few in a moment. My hero of choice in terms of using energy potions is Vittoria. Vittoria, if you haven't got her, if you are lucky enough to have her, she's got a really quite a useful attack. It's especially good if there's only one opponent left, because then she just blasts them over and over and over again with all that she has. I'm going to chuck in some grenades here because I know that time is running out. So you'll see the grenades don't count as a turn, particularly when I chuck in the flashbangs as well, which are the equivalent of the arrow attacks. There we are. So I had 5 turns to spare. Okay, I used battle items to complete it, but there's no real shame in that because that will get me the uncommon skill books I need and the rare skill books that I need. I may well do challenging when I have enough world energy to do it. If I try it though, it will be, again, it will mainly be down to the battle items that I use. So there we are. It's just a brief video, this one, just to show you the target practice. I do think it's something Empires and Puzzles... Oops, excuse me, I didn't mean to press on that one. It is something I think Empires and Puzzles would benefit from. The turn, limited turn missions, particularly like a practice thing. You could have a different sort of medieval style practice thing with those little wooden figures that hold the sack in one hand and a shield in the other, or whatever. It's just a different challenge, and I think that's the thing with this. I like about this game is it's got a few different challenges to Empires and Puzzles, which is so it's not all just down to how good your heroes are and everything else. I mean, admittedly, my heroes are getting stronger. If you look at my rosters, you'll see that my 3-stars are now. I've got 4 3-stars who are all in their sort of a final ascension level 20-ish, and that is making it easier for me. I'm not going to lie, that does make a difference. Battle items can be really something which will help turn the tide in your favour. Anyway, good luck all. I hope that helps. Use those battle items well. Use them wisely. May death come swiftly to your enemy. Remember to click subscribe and like and the little bell icon and everything else on this video, because you never know when I may offer some advice which will really help you out. Okay, take care now. Farmer Ben signing off. Bye.